Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm AF Branco, nationally syndicated cartoonist, and we have a pretty full show. We got a lot of videos, some older cartoons, some of the new ones that we did over the past week. Um, Something that Bo Certainty said today, I think on he posted one of my cartoons, and above it, he said, "Every day is like Christmas lately." And I have to agree. It feels like that. The sun's shining. In fact, on my poster that I posted earlier uh, was kind of that theme for the show poster. But we're going to play, of course, like we always do, a song or a video while you're getting your comments ready. So please enjoy.
Sir, Dr. Evil's not bluffing. One of our satellites is falling out of orbit.
Which one?
It's the one that looks like a pair of
Big balls.
Lord almighty.
That looks just like my husband's.
Big balls.
Are they nice and firm?
Well, what do you think?
Look at that. It looks like a set of giants.
Big balls here.
Wang, pay attention.
I was distracted by that enormous flying.
Big, B-A-L-L-S.
Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like someone's...
Big balls online.
Johnson,
Yes, sir.
any sign of that satellite?
No, sir. It's gone.
Hang on, let me take this down. Yep, short but sweet. We have a lot of videos, so just that was a short one, but makes more room for some of the other stuff we got going on. Right now, I'm going to bring on my friend, Jodan Gorman from over at Intellectual Frog Legs. If you haven't had a chance to go over and check out his videos, the last one's great. Here he is. Hey, Jodan, how's it going?
What's up, guys? How's everybody? It is kind of fun every day. It's like,
Yeah.
you wake up, it's like, ooh, we got probably more cool stuff's going to happen in the next 5 minutes than we get.
More stuff under the tree. More stuff under the tree. Yeah, every day.
Oh my gosh! And then that little clip there, making fun of the big ball stuff. That shows you how just completely melted down they are. They're gone.
Yeah, they are. But I've got my calendar just came out, so I'm going to show that a little bit. Not the whole calendar, but how you can get a calendar if you want one. And also, we have a sneak peek at the end of the program, towards the end of the program, of a cartoon I'm coming out with tomorrow. And because you guys are the privileged Cartoon Etc army, should I say, friends, you guys get to see it first. So anyway, what should we bring up the cartoons now, or
that's fine. We can take that's good, but we gotta save time to keep encouraging the Democrats to keep on doing what they're doing.
Absolutely.
But yeah, go ahead and start with the cartoons.
Don't stop changing. What is that song?
Don't go changing.
Yeah, no, you guys are doing great. Just keep it up.
You're a great commercial.
I gotta put the dang thing up there.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking there would be a cartoon up there by now.
Well, I haven't been doing this very long, so I haven't got it figured out yet.
Somebody keeps moving the buttons.
Yeah. This is earlier. I think this might have been the sneak peek. I'm not sure. Was it sneak peek last week?
Yes, it was. And a sneak peek of a rerun.
A rerun, yeah.
Is that one that you've done in the past with different characters in the same positions?
Guess what? I just noticed Simon. Simon is he's over on.
He's back.
Yeah, he's over on.
He was over on LinkedIn. Simon,
no,
welcome back. He's on YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah. And we got Fancy, and we got Squicky Says, and Simon and Fancy. So they're coming in. They're pouring in. We got a bunch over there on Rumble. Anna Lestenberg. Of course, we have South Carolina Girl and JP177, Cindy 03. I'll get to the rest of them here in a little bit. But first, we're going to go over these cartoons so we have room to do some of Joe Dan's amazing videos that he picked out for us.
I wouldn't say amazing, but you can.
Yeah. I'll say amazing. That's showbiz.
Some of them are okay. Some of them don't
pump it
suck.
up a little bit. So that was last week. So we'll go back. We'll go over. That was Comically Incorrect, a famous website. And this one was the next one, which is Schumer. He's being investigated for threats against SCOTUS, I understand.
I'm telling you, and I want to see some arrests. I want to see some arrests fast.
Yep.
You know, I'm tired of talking about, well, we're going to hold people accountable. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, he's just one of many they need to hold accountable.
Yeah, we got to give them time to get everything in order. But like Pam Bondi just filed a lawsuit against the Letitia James and Governor Hochul up there in New York.
Yeah, brag and that
good
ball. Yeah, I hear Trump has 6 ways Sunday to retaliate against those people.
That's beautiful. Because everybody remembers him saying that about Trump. The intelligence community has 6 ways of Sunday to get back at you.
Yeah, right.
And that's what we've been living. When did he say that? Like
he
2017?
Yeah, 2017 when Trump was arguing with some of the deep staters, and Schumer said that's a really stupid thing to do because they have 6 ways of Sunday to get back at you. Well, he's got 6 ways. It seems like Trump has a lot of ways of getting back at a lot of these people. And I think some heads are going to roll. They're already rolling. Heads are.
Yeah, I think Trump's got like 12 ways to Sunday.
Yeah,
and a secret tunnel. And a secret tunnel.
There you go. So we'll move on. Everybody was talking about the price of eggs, why they got up, and they tried to blame Trump. He was 2 days. This was after he was in office for 2 days. They tried to stick the price of eggs on Trump. And come to find out, it was Biden's administration through the USDA that killed 100 million chickens because of the bird flu. And a lot of people are saying that was just a phony excuse. It wasn't even real, but they made all these people kill their chickens.
That's yeah, and in fact, they were talking about that today. They brought it up again today. That's all they got. What about the price of eggs? What about our privacy?
Trump's fault. He's been in there 2 days. They're already trying to blame him for the economy, for the price of food.
Yeah, and they want to impeach Elon. They want to impeach Elon. Yeah. Anybody want to tell me you can't impeach Elon? You can't do that.
Well, that's funny. They were talking about the unelected bureaucracy. That is the entire Democrat deep state party. They have no complaints about the unelected bureaucracy when they're in power.
No. In fact, that Scott Jennings, who's over there on CNN, man, he's good. He points that out all the time. Just absolute hypocrisy.
Go ahead and pop that video up if you want. And
I don't mind. I mean, we don't do that now, but I'm just he covers that very well. Let me grab it so it's ready for you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. He's on deck.
Yeah. The last cartoon was Comically Incorrect and creators.com. National syndication. Let's go to the next one here. This is Alpha News Minnesota, or alphanews.org out of Minnesota. And of course, I've said this before, I do a cartoon every week for them pertaining to Minnesota politics.
I'm glad to see that his little me is what mini me has tampons in his pocket too.
That's Richard Colbum. He's running for the DFL chair, which is the Democratic Party in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And
they belong together. Big balls. Well, that's just, it's amazing how childish our media is.
Yeah. Well, they humiliate themselves. That's what.
And that Anderson Cooper guy. You had Anderson Cooper talking about that Dan Goldberg from Congress, the Levi Strauss heir and the Vanderbilt heir sitting there arguing about why we suck.
Yeah, why it's all these rich people are running the presidency now. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to the next one. This one came out.
I love that one. I love that.
Came out, the deep state laundry.
That's what it is. USA. You're gonna need a lot more dryers. You need a lot more
Yeah.
washer and dryers in there.
They need to be 50 more of them stacked on top of each other.
Oh, that I'm telling you, it's just going to be insane what they're coming up with. And these judges, I got a clip. We have one negative clip that I think we should get out of the way as soon as possible. Is how a lot of people know that these judges have been doing stuff, but they have literally filed over 40 lawsuits. I've taken 40 different legal actions in less than 30 days. Yeah. And when I got a clip of that mate Rachel Mad Cow, who, that used to be on the Wonder Years. but she, I think it don't matter. I think we do that. Let's get the bad one out of the way.
Which one?
I'm gonna put it up there right now.
Okay. Yeah,
it's the third one, and it just get that sour taste out of our mouth early.
Yeah, and that's about all I could stand of Rachel Mad Cow anyway.
Yeah.
That category, the big kahuna, is the attack on the courts. You may have seen the headline tonight. We had a federal judge block the big cuts they just imposed on scientific and medical research. The amount of scientific and medical research funding and the way that funding is structured is set up by law. And to cut it unilaterally is to violate that law. So those scientific and medical research cuts have been blocked tonight by a federal judge. We've also had a federal judge block the resign or else threats against millions of federal workers that are trying to induce them into quitting their jobs. That has been blocked by a federal judge. We've had a federal judge block the Elon Musk improper access to the Treasury's payment system. That has been blocked by a federal judge. We've had a federal judge block their efforts to send 3 Venezuelan men to Guantanamo. We had a federal judge block the release of the names of FBI agents who worked on January 6th cases. We've had 3 different judges block the effort to overturn birthright citizenship, the American principle enshrined in the Constitution that says if you're born here, you're American. We have had 2 federal judges now block the government funding halt. We have had a federal judge block the shutdown of USAID and the order that everybody at USAID has to be fired or put on leave. We've had judges stop thing after thing after thing that they've been trying to do. And all of those losses in court, we're only 3 weeks into the administration. How have they lost in court this many times already? Well, it's because they're doing a lot of things all at once that seem, at least at first glance, to be quite illegal. And so judges are stopping them from doing these things as fast as lawsuits can be filed.
Judge shopping.
No, you're right. We've got our toes right on the edge of a constitutional crisis here.
Yeah, how does he lose so many lawsuits at once? Ask all the January 6th guys who had their courts in DC.
Yeah,
they had 100% conviction rate. 100% conviction rate.
and we'll find out from Scott Jennings here in a little bit, just that they're judge shopping and they're finding spots, they're finding the right places and the right judges to stop this. So in actuality, you have judges running the country. They want judges to run the country, and they don't want the executive, President Trump, to run the country.
No, they want Trump to co-president with like 300 district judges.
Yeah.
You know what? Exactly. These are all my co-presidents.
Yeah.
I can't do anything without getting permission from them first.
Absolutely.
So friggin' ridiculous.
Yeah, let's play the Scott Jennings one here.
Number 2.
Ready?
You want individual federal judges who hate Donald Trump.
No, I don't.
To tie him up for 4 years.
No, I don't.
If you want a big policy questions decided, let the Supreme Court do it. But in the interim, the executive has to be allowed to govern.
Am I wrong about that?
Well, you're supposed to comply, but Scott's absolutely right in that the court cannot say you have to spend these dollars today.
So as a governor, I dealt with this. We got things challenged in state court and federal court. It's all judge shopped, by the way. Judges don't randomly get these cases. There's a reason that these cases are filed in Boston, the Boston court, or a certain district, Rhode Island, because they know they're going to get a judge.
That's the right point. Should the president, the
Biden
singular
administration
president,
actually
should he have to
went
share
along with what the
should
judge
he
said?
have to share the presidency with 300 district court judges? No, absolutely not.
But the point, though, you made a really good point that there have been judges that shut down some of President Biden's executive actions, and they understand, the Biden administration understood that the checks and balances.
The Supreme Court tried to stop me, but they never will.
But not in the way that Donald Trump is.
Who said
not
that?
In the way that
Joe Biden.
Donald Trump
Scott, he actually didn't ignore it.
He did.
right.
They continue to plow forward with
No,
student
he
aid. How
didn't.
much did
No,
they spend?
Let me set the record.
We actually got dinged on
I
the student loan.
hated student loan forgiveness policy.
What did he say out loud?
I thought it was a ridiculous policy. I thought it was unconstitutional. I predicted it would get struck down. It did get struck down, and I applauded. He did not ignore it, though. He went and tried under a different law.
So he ignored it.
You're allowed. No,
That's not ignoring it. That
So
is
he
trying
He
trying to
really
do it.
defied it.
But let me just understand where you stand. If a district court judge rules in a way that the president dislikes, should the president listen or should the president defy?
If a district court judge tries to usurp the authority of the chief executive of this country, he should absolutely defy it. There's a difference between policy decisions and discrete disputes between parties. That's the difference. If I want a policy decided, I'll take it to the Supreme Court.
But what about checks and balances?
So you're saying that a judge should decide how and when money is spent
A judge is saying
for years, and not the president of the United States?
Scott, let me explain
You're a governor,
a little bit
you
more.
know.
Let me explain it a little bit more slowly. A judge is saying
You don't have to talk to me like that.
Congress.
I have a position on this. If you have an opinion, we can disagree.
Yeah, but I'm saying you listen to me because
Liberals do get condescending like that. Let me talk slowly to you.
Yeah.
I have a friend that did that, and I'm like, oh, that didn't go over well.
No. Let me talk slowly so I
claims that are
can
not
make
connected
more
to the-
no sense.
Yeah.
facts. The judge is saying
Maybe you are.
Congress appropriated a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
We need to litigate this.
Okay.
While we litigate this, we're going to put a hold on the actions that you took that might be unconstitutional.
So while we
That's
litigate,
part of the process. Why
this,
can't-
I'm
why
a
doesn't
judge
that
and
work?
I'm in charge of the executive branch, and you're not. Forget it.
Yeah,
I totally
you just
disagree.
can't compel the executive branch to spend the dollars. You can't do that. They can't say we're going to start. The
Have
judges
you
are going to
heard
start
of
writing
the
the checks. They have every
impoundment?
right to
Have you
hold
heard
that.
the
No matter who the president is, the duly elected chief executive of this country, they should not be sharing the broad plenary powers of the presidency with 300 individual district court judges. That is not what the people want.
That is a great position to take when you are in power.
Yeah,
but when
I
you
will
are
believe
not
it no
in
matter what.
power,
District
when
court
you are not
judges.
in
Good grief.
Oh my goodness.
You know, they don't learn. I mean, they're flailing around. There is no Democrat Party anymore.
No, they've totally debunked themselves.
We took their media away from them.
Yep.
And then now Trump's taking their money.
Yep.
We already were kicking their butts without their media. They're done. Those are
Desperation has turned into insanity with them, and I hope they keep it up because it isn't helping public opinion whatsoever. In fact, I think it's going the other way because they're actually seeing just how insane these people are about their policies, because Trump is actually putting forth policies that they voted for, that he ran on. He didn't hide what he was going to run on. He put it right out there for you. Here, you vote for me, this is what I'm going to do. And the Democrats are flailing.
All they can do is lie. All they can do is lie about it.
Totally
and make crap up. Well, nobody elected Elon.
Nobody
Really?
elected all those bureaucrats that ran the Democrat Party for.
Well,
the last
don't even
4
go
years.
back that far. Look at their presidential candidate. Nobody voted for her in a primary.
No.
So,
we're the party of democracy.
Yeah, but that one Democrat senator, Tina Smith. I can't remember where she's either from California. I think California. Anyway, she said they were a little upset. She says it's terrifying that Elon Musk is meddling in aviation. Elon Musk meddling, and
You mean that the same guy that's sending rockets up to?
The dude can catch rockets with chopsticks. You crazy bitch. What's wrong with you? I mean, it's like, yeah, he's meddling in aviation. Yeah. But yeah, everybody knew, but it does not matter what the truth is. Oh, we've got Angel. Who's that?
Angel.
Of all the morons and idiots in the Democrat Party, nobody ever voted for or any of them, or Camilla, Camel Toe. but they're all a bunch of sickies. You're right.
Yeah.
But we're kicking their butts now, and it's like, wow, and it's so hard to keep up with stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you can sit there and just go, wow, all day long. And,
you got to throw up the mark.
But there's substance to every one of those wows.
Yeah.
You know, and they've never been challenged.
No.
The modern day liberals, the modern day Democrats and their media have never been smacked in the mouth.
For, like you said, going over 50 some years. I mean, it's always been the media setting the narrative, and then the Republicans and conservatives trying to fight or trying to catch up to it, trying to thwart the narrative, but they never could get past the mainstream media, which was what a lot of people were fed on a daily basis. Biden himself, he was just a vacant. He was vacant, and nature abhors a vacancy. And what was filled with that vacancy was a bunch of Obama himself, and a bunch of holdovers. And they were running the country along with a lot of these leftists, far left, communist bureaucrats. I don't even believe that Biden even knew what he was doing. I don't think he cared. As long as he got the White House trappings and got his pudding at night before he went to bed at 6 o'clock, he was.
They're all over there following orders. They're all over there following orders.
But now we have a president that's actually leading from the front. He's leading. You can feel he's leading. He's the one.
He's leading with the toe of his foot.
Yep.
He's kicking ass every direction. Boom, boom, boom. And but you know what? We're talking about the 50, 60 years. We've just come out of humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get philosophical here, but humanity's come out of like a 50 or 60 year TV trance. Basically, when a time when Western civilization, glued to the television, nearly destroyed itself.
Mm-hmm.
And when we're going to, and people are going to look back at this time and say the same way we look back at Nazi Germany and say, how can people be so stupid?
Yeah, brainwashed.
I mean, you know what? Because we're people. That's how we can be so stupid. People are stupid.
Well, yeah, when they're only fed one kind of information.
Yeah, but in all fairness, we were the first generation of humanity to ever experience any type of mass communication. Where we're like the people in Kentucky are watching the same thing as the people in California and the people in New York. We're like the Borg.
Yeah,
we didn't even realize it.
I think they're going to look back on the last 50 or so years as the dark ages of our politics. And there's a new day dawning with all the alternative media that's happening. People are more educated, are finding out more information, and the media just doesn't know how to handle it because
that's it.
Narrative.
That's the point. We were in that. We snapped out of that TV trance. You had some people snapping out of it back during the Ron Paul days.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had the Tea Party snapping out of it. And then here comes Trump and MAGA, and now the whole world's a wild
But back in the Tea Party days, they had no media presence, really. And now they have a media
We had
presence.
none.
Like they are the media.
Zero.
So.
That's when I started my show.
Mm-hmm.
And we were part of the Tea Party,
That's why you started your show, and that's why I started doing cartoons, because nobody else, not that many anyway, were saying what we needed to say. And
but to put a bow on that is that so they had us going through all that. Well, we broke out of the TV trance is what we did. We broke out of it, and we did it by, you said you were talking about more information. we turn the system they're going to use against us, we turn it on them. And now we know we're using it to we're manipulating them. We're watching them. So yeah, we turned that internet. Yeah.
Kay Zenny over there on Rumble says, Tony, the Dems were insane before, which is true. They were hiding it pretty good in a sense because they had a media that would promote their insanity like it was real. It's like somebody's diabolical or psychotic or something, and then you pretend like it's real. People seem to buy into it. But we got a lot of good comments coming in over on Rumble. I'll try to get to some of those as they go along.
Well, and then to kind of break it up a little bit, I know there's a lot of you out there that's like me. You're kind of heavy, and you want to. Like to exercise, and a lot of people don't think that kung fu is for you, but fat people can kung fu, and we've got a little demonstration video here, and this will really get you fired up for something.
Okay, here we go. Play it.
Those kids were fast as lightning.
Look at those moves, man. Wow.
Everybody.
See?
Yeah.
Shoot for the trees.
Yeah.
Shoot for the trees.
You got it. we have the Mark Halperin thing, and I think it's good. It's a little long, but I think it's very informative because Mark Halperin, of all the kind of conservative, right-leaning people, is very objective about what he sees. And
he's not right. He's been more. I think he was more leaning left, but anyway. But you're right.
Yeah.
Other than where you were wrong.
Yeah. I'm always wrong. That's why I have you on the show so you can straighten me out.
Yeah. If I'm your fact checker, we're in trouble, man.
Yeah. And, I'm gonna play him.
Paid to not be baffled or speechless. That's been my job. I'm baffled and somewhat speechless. I've been thinking in the last couple of days, is there anything in my career as a journalist that I've covered that I'd compare to this? And the answer is no. I've covered, presidential campaigns, governments, Oklahoma City bombing, O.J. Simpson trial. I've covered lots of big, complex stories. I find this to be extraordinary and singular. I think that we're covering and talking about a very small percentage of what's actually happening. And I think for the reasons I've discussed at length in my writing and on Two-Way, this is a unique presidency for so many reasons. And we're seeing the manifestation of that now. It's in some ways like a first-term presidency. He's coming in, starting this term with much more energy, momentum, newness, and arrested staff. That's not like a second-term president. Right. You think about the first weeks of the second term of Clinton, Bush, and Obama. It's nothing like this for obvious reasons. But it's also is a second term presidency in the sense that he's experienced. He knows more about how to do the job and what he wants. And he also had 4 years off when he wasn't sitting in courtrooms or being shot at. He had a lot of time to think about how he wanted to do this job and how to enact a revolution. And the theater of it and the personality and the historical narrative arc are all, of course, super compelling. But what matters is the real lives of real people and the impact this is going to have on not just American government and the world, but American history. And I think on that score, based on the early returns here after a couple of weeks, this turns the Reagan Revolution into a joke. It makes the notion that George W. Bush came to Washington to really shake things up. There's no comparison what they're doing. And it's some combination of careful planning that was hidden from view for the most part, and ad hocery that is being mostly successful because this is open field running. I'm very reluctant to use sports metaphors, but I think it's the right one. This is Travis Kelce catching the ball on his own 40 and looking around and seeing there's no one near him. And he's just barreling downfield. The Democrats are nowhere on the field. The press is nowhere on the field. The liberal interest groups are nowhere on the field. and the reasons for their being so ill prepared, I think, will be studied eventually. But the reality of it now is I've never seen anything like not just the activity, but the inability of his opponents to forget stopping him. They're barely, with a few exceptions, even slowing him down.
So, yeah, he's got everybody speechless. He's got everybody.
What does Bongino call it? Bongino calls it rock and sock'em robots.
There's no words for it. I mean, he knew what he was coming into, and he knew he was going to have to keep boom, boom, boom. He's not letting them catch their breath or get their footing. And he just keeps hammering them. God bless him.
Yeah.
Wow. And Elon's team, they're actually sleeping in these departments that they're checking out. they got these sleep capsules.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, man. Did you
Yeah.
see them? But they
Talk about me in
wrote-
business.
Yeah, they bring these sleep capsules in. They got all these little geniuses, 19, 23-year-olds wearing ties. Some of them are autistic.
Yep.
And just going at it. And and they have cracked the deep state code and they are flipping their wings.
That's for sure. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. We have a commercial break. My calendar's out. Now I know it's late. It's February and it's January through December, but this is the best we could do because the other people fell through last September. And the ones that normally, for the last 10 years, have done my my calendar, Patriot Depot. But this time they've gone through some changes, some ownership changes. So we were kind of left to fend for ourselves. And this is the cover right here, and this is the back, and it shows all the different ones that we have on it. Now I'm going to pull up the website.
That cartoon of you looked almost real.
Yeah. Still a cartoon. So I'm gonna pull up the website and see if I can't get that up here so I can show you where to order it from if you so choose. A lot of people were really upset, and now that a lot of people are ordering it now, a lot of them like it just for the collector's item type thing. So and they're so used to getting it.
I've always had one until now. Now I get my calendar of my grandson. I can't replace that.
No.
They got him, wearing cowboy hats and stuff. And I have a second grandson now.
Oh yeah.
Sure do.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Go to BrancoToonStore.com.
Oh, that's cool.
Here. Yeah, and it shows the different configurations of the months, kind of celebrating his first year. And it starts out, it has this cartoon here is one I did when he left office the first time, but I thought it was appropriate to put it in there and kind of signify it. It's kind of like a take on the MacArthur, General MacArthur, when he left the where was it, the Philippines, and he said, "I shall return."
Yeah.
So, and then you got Schumer here. See, we got a couple more here. I'll show. We got the Halloween month. We got the Christmas. We got Thanksgiving. So if you want one of these calendars, just go to BrancoToonStore.com.
So it's an actual real calendar.
It's a real calendar
with real holidays and stuff.
Yeah, it has everything on it.
And you have the appropriate number of days in each month and all that stuff.
Well, that's extra. If you want all the extra.
Yeah, if you want the months in sequence, you got to pay extra.
Yeah. If you want December and October, you got to pay extra.
Yeah, this is buy my 12-day calendar.
Yeah. So so anyway, that about covers that. So
and $25.99 is a hell of a deal.
Yeah, oh heck yeah. Yeah, I think but next year we're gonna be ahead of the game a little bit so we can get the calendar out a little bit sooner. Usually we get them out around September, October, but these guys fell through and we were left hanging like into the end of December. And then we were hunting for a place to do it, to where it could do it semi-justice. And we found these guys, and then a friend of mine put together the store. And there's other things on the store. I didn't show that, but
well, go over there and check it out and shop.
Yeah, there's lots of other stuff. There's some T-shirts. There's a couple of older stuff. There's
you got T-shirts now?
I think they do, but we're gonna be adding some stuff. Some of the more popular cartoons over the years, the iconic ones, you could say. This is an iconic poster, and it comes in all kinds of sizes. You can see here 16 by 12, 24 by 18. A lot of people have purchased this. We're going to come out with some coffee cups and mouse pads and cell phone cases with this logo on it. So hang in there with us.
You know what? You were fortunate to find somebody to replace your previous vendor so quick. You know, during COVID, I lost my T-shirt girl. Yeah. They just shut down so many small businesses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it took me forever to replace them.
Well, luckily we don't have to deal with COVID right now, but anyway. We got some older cartoons to show, but I think you got a couple of more really great videos that we
got one. I think a lot of you guys may have seen that, those lunatics up in Worcester, Massachusetts. Oh my man! And then the whole point of this is just they're just coming out, the Trump derangement, and none of the smarter Democrats, they're all gone. So there's nobody to say, guys, stop it. But I mean, we need the Democrats to keep acting like this.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm just going to jump around in it because the video's too long. It's nauseating.
Yeah.
But these and these are guys. But anyway, number two, whenever you're ready.
Number two. Okay.
Number two.
I recognize it by the purple hair.
The federal government won't. And if you think
It's up
That's
there.
a man. That's a dude, man.
It's coming. It's spinning. It takes a little bit
Yes.
on some of these videos to load for some reason.
That you're afraid of Trump, and that's
But
why you don't.
yeah, you're right. I'm hoping that they just keep up what they're doing.
It's playing for me.
For trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be here. I'm sorry. Am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that two of them are trans.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off. I do not.
Good grief.
The Nazis burned book DP.
Look at them. I mean, these are just
fucking pathetic.
Well done. Come on.
Wow.
We need to continue celebrating Black History Month because in spite of what's coming down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized.
And when you come, no,
that's a dude.
Strong.
That's a dude.
And
wow. Look, that is a dude, man, with grapes in his head. What the hell?
Trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the.
And
is Olivia D'Ambrosio. My public name is Livy Scanlon.
Oh, Libby, I knew her as Libby Scanlon way back when.
My wife and I own a home in the Canal District.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the time. People refer to me as sir.
That's that dude from Silence of the Lambs right there, man.
But how is he misgendered? I don't get it.
Well, whatever you say is wrong. That's whatever. That's what it is.
As man.
Me and my wife, fearing that I
only have so much time. Please, please.
People in our community and corruption. Now's the time to say that if federal money relies on the dehumanization of trans people, that we don't want your goddamn money.
I get that some of you care more about fun.
Oh, look at that cat.
Are those ponytails?
He looks like, yeah, he kind of looks like Lucy off Peanuts with a big beard.
About easy funding than trans lives, and don't mind Nazis for some whatever reason, but.
Oh, there's.
Normally I would say good evening, but through the chair.
Yeah, that's enough of that crazy stuff. Keep it up, Democrats, please. Please,
Yep.
don't go changing.
You're doing a fine job. Just keep doing what you're doing. Be
Oh
you.
my God!
Don't go changing. Just
And there's nobody saying, guys, come on now.
No,
just no. There's nobody there that has a brain cell.
Let's go over some of the older cartoons because
Let's do that. I was going to ask
you
about
some
that.
people have been in the news and it jogged my memory of some cartoons I did a while back ago.
So, you got the Elizabeth Warrens too, don't you?
Yeah, I got a couple of those.
I've been misgendered
because we're
don't misgender me.
Okay, let's see where. Oh yeah, I haven't been doing these very long, so bear with me. This is an older one.
Oh my gosh, and everything just keeps making more and more sense. As now we know why they were screaming at him back in 2016.
This is the whole reason they tried to impeach him twice, and all the lawfare that's going on right now.
He was asking about the Biden corruption in over there in Ukraine, and they impeached the man.
Yeah. Had really nothing to do with Biden. He just wanted them to look into the corruption, and then they tried to tie it to him trying to interfere with the election. Well, let me ask you a question. This could be for the chat too, because I'm really curious. It says, I thought it said in the Constitution that he can't run more than 2 consecutive terms. But if he gets voted out the first term and then runs another term, isn't him?
I don't think. Yeah, several people make that argument. I don't know.
I don't think he wants to. Be honest with you, I think he wants to.
I don't think he thinks he can.
Yeah.
I don't think he thinks he can. I think you're limited to 2 terms.
Yeah. And I thought it said consecutive terms, but maybe I'm off. I'm just
that
just a cartoonist. What do I know?
And then to help the Democrats' image, they just elected that little David Hogg as one of the chairs of the DNC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are doing a great job. I just want to tell y'all how much we appreciate it. And what if we said we want to send y'all some flowers or something? What you got here?
Oh, this is for back in 22. Elon Musk, when he went into Twitter and
oh yeah. The waste removal.
He's going to need a bigger truck.
Yeah, where he's at now. He will.
Yeah.
Wait till he gets in the Department of Defense, man.
Oh man, and then of course you got Mitch. Mitch is.
Hey, Mitch, I tell you what, that guy, I've said it before. He started his career in our family's living room, raising money, lying. He's the biggest liar I've ever seen. I hope I get to see, even if he's dead, I want to prosecute him. I want to put his casket in prison or hang his casket. We're going to do something. You're not getting off, Mitch. So you can go ahead and die, but that ain't going to stop us.
And
if Democrats can vote, your ass can be, if dead Democrats can vote, your dead ass can be prosecuted. There you go.
No kidding. No. This is kind of emblematic of his entire. This is kind of emblematic of his entire career, right here.
Yeah, he voted against Tulsi Day. He was the only Republican to vote against Tulsi. Tulsi, she was confirmed today as DNI. The intelligence community are freaking out too, but he was the only one to vote against her.
Yeah,
and I doubt that he knew what he was doing.
I wonder if he's running himself, or he has a bunch of people running him because he's just not mentally there anymore.
I think he's got the Biden flu.
And this goes back to 2022, Hunter laptop, Biden corruption, remember the FTX thing? Remember that unelected bureaucrat that was funding the Democrat with his money laundering scheme?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. People forget about it. Yeah.
Oh, did you see that Pam Bondi? She went yesterday morning, 3 weeks after Trump had been there. She went in the DOJ and saw they still had Biden and Garland's pictures hanging at the entrance.
Yeah.
And she went back and yanked them down herself. Yanked them down herself.
Yeah. Good for her. Whoa, what a warrior, man.
I tell you. We want to see some people. I think at least probably 90 days is an amount of time we can allow before we start seeing some butts go to jail.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking after 90 days we're gonna be screaming. But we'll give her, she gets a grace period. You gotta do it right. You gotta do it right.
Oh, she's got to do it within the law, confines of the law. Yeah, I just popped this back up because I remember how that. See, this is back in 2019. When Trump was getting rid of all the ISIS guys, and they kept throwing up a new leader about every 2 weeks after they killed the last one. And
I don't think I want a bad. I got my elbows a little sore today.
You guys go ahead. And then Elizabeth Warren's been in the news quite a bit the last couple of days, whining and griping about everything.
Well, that's what Democrats do, and it just gets back to, I think we've made this point before, the fact she's a prominent, respected voice in the Democrat Party after all her fraud just tells you what complete idiots these people are.
Yeah,
they don't care about integrity and honesty and.
No, she's on film. She's on film contradicting what she was saying 4 or 5 years ago. She's saying the exact opposite about these judges and different things that are going on in the Trump administration. She's saying the exact opposite today that she was saying 4 or 5 years ago. So there's like two different. It just depends on who's the executive.
So then that one there was from 2018. She's been a cartoon character.
Yeah.
For a decade.
She's loony. You can see it in her eyes. She's loony. Here's another one.
Yeah. 2012.
Yeah.
2012.
Right.
And she's been a prominent figure in the Democrat Party this entire time. After her history. I mean, it's mind blowing. I would be too embarrassed to run for office again. Yeah, well, I guess I'm not that Indian guy I was telling y'all about.
Absolutely. She's not embarrassed. She doesn't seem embarrassed by it at all.
No, she's offended that you might think less of her or something. I don't know. A few feathers short of a headdress. But that was almost 13 years ago. Then 2016, Trump is a fraud who speaks with fork and tongue. But yeah. But she hates Elon, man.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, Elon got Elizabeth Warren heat big mad.
Big mad bear. Yeah, this is one of my favorites from way back in 2011.
Maxine, she hadn't changed it, but she still looks gorgeous, doesn't she? That was 14 years ago, Maxine Waters.
Yeah,
she still looks like that character from the Star Wars bar.
She's a hideous person.
Gaddafi.
I mean, if she was a nice person inside, you could overlook some things. But
you got Gaddafi looking like a rapper.
And I like the look on her face where she says, "Yeah, go ahead and say it."
That's a great comparison.
Here's another Elizabeth Warren.
Woman who lives in glass teepee should not throw stone. That's for Americans for a limited government.
Yeah,
from 2017.
Right. I've been with them a long time, those guys. Another Mitch McConnell.
And how long ago was that? 2011?
2011. Is he dead?
No, he just lost his spine.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm laughing at my own jokes, but
that's all right. Somebody has to. That's what
somebody has to. Yeah.
Let's read some comments here.
Yeah, we got.
Oh Lord, have mercy! You should put a warning on a cartoon that has Maxine Waters' face that big. Holy
Coming home to meet you, Elizabeth. Coming home to meet you.
Oh my God. Oh, I remember One United Bank. She is every one of them are corrupt as hell.
Yeah.
And they think they're going to outsmart Elon.
No.
These guys, they think they're going to outsmart Elon and his team of little geniuses.
Oh, and they are geniuses. They're not
supported by President Trump.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who are you gonna put your money on?
Yeah.
Team America.
Yeah, let's go over a couple of comments. We got Fancy. Their evil and corruption is mind-boggling. That's for sure. Another Fancy.
Yeah. Nunya says Maxine looks like the Predator.
That's insulting. That's insulting the Predator.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to have to cheer for the alien, I guess. Yeah, the older tunes are even funny years later.
Yep.
Especially when you drink.
Well, because Democrats never change. They always overreach when they're in power, and they go ballistically insane, apoplectic when they're not in power. You can always count on those two things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what else we got here. We got
what's going on in Rumble.
Anna Lussenberg says Mitch did one good thing. He prevented Merrick Garland from getting into the SCOTUS. Mitch did a few good things, but it's like your waitress. Well, she brought my salad with my damn food. It's like, there's more than one thing to your job. I mean, well, he did good with the Supreme Court guys. Fine. Yeah. But look what else he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a joke. And I'm telling you, I can't wait to prosecute him when he's dead. I don't care.
We have 248. We have Garcia CD 53. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Yes, Cindy says maybe if they can prove 2020 was stolen, any Biden laws should be deleted. You know what?
Yeah.
There is what's that? Mayberry versus Madison is a very strong case from like 1803, something around there. But it talks about how, right in line with what you're saying, anything that is does not follow the Constitution is null and void. Mm-hmm. Null and void. All you got to do is point it out. But that's Marbury versus Madison.
Mm-hmm.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah. Garcia CD 53. Al Green wants to bring articles of impeachment for dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds done. They are nuts. That's for sure.
It's like, you can't impeach a man for dastardly deeds that you're thinking about.
Unless you're that Simon. What's that Simon guy from Underdog?
Simon Bar Sinister. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
But this is how insane they get. They're desperate, and and the veil is off because of the media. People aren't believing the media, and they have alternative forms of media to be informed with. So
they don't have their media's gone. Their influence is gone. Their money is dissipating. They still got money, but they're in trouble. They're in trouble.
They are deplorable dissident. She says there's a meme circulating that Maxine Waters has a face that could stop bird shit in midair.
That's our comment of the day, I believe.
There
you stop bird shit in midair.
Yeah, you go. You got to let's hit a couple more videos. I don't know which ones we got Mad Cow, we got the Mexican flag thing, we got Jackie Gleason.
We already did Mad Cow.
Yeah. Oh, we did Mad Cow. Okay.
Well, but we don't want
wait
one
a minute.
thing.
The two vice presidents side by side comparison. That's the one we need.
You'll be like,
oh, we dodged a bullet.
Oh my gosh. The notion that these two people occupied the same office is just mind blowing. But position one.
There we go. Here we go.
The United States of America is the leader in AI, and our administration plans to keep it that way. The U.S. possesses all components across the full AI stack, including advanced semiconductor design, frontier algorithms, and of course, transformational applications. Now, the computing power this stack requires is integral to advancing AI technology. And to safeguard America's advantage, the Trump administration will ensure that the most powerful AI systems are built in the U.S. with American-designed and manufactured chips.
AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence. But ultimately what it is it's about machine learning. And so the machine is taught. And part of the issue here is what information is going into the machine that will then determine, and we can predict then, if we think about what information is going in, what then will be produced in terms of decisions and opinions that may be made through that process.
I'm back in 2nd grade.
The level of intellect is just, it's shocking that she occupied the office of the vice president.
And how close did she get to becoming president? I don't think she got very close.
She didn't get that, but she was an election away. She didn't have to, she was appointed. She didn't have to win anything, didn't have to debate. Hell, the media even changed her answers for her in interviews.
Yeah.
And how did you see, I think last week we were talking about how CBS wanted to settle with Trump on that $10 billion case. Well, it turns out they were forced to put out that video, and now Trump has added an addendum. He's doubling it to $20 billion. He's rejected their offer. And he's naming Paramount. He's added, I don't know if they call it an addendum or what, but he added something. So they added Paramount and doubled the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, you have to do this to these media people.
Yep.
And they should absolutely lose their license. And I love the fact that Trump's pulling in all the independent media. He had Chris Pavlovsky from Rumble in the press room today in the new media seat. Rumble.
Yep.
Rumble.
Amen.
Hell yeah.
That's a new day.
And then yesterday, it was Associated Press was whining. They kicked us out. They kicked us out. Associated Press refused to acknowledge the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
You know what? Go.
Yeah.
Go hang out the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, you do that.
If you can find it. You can find one.
Yeah, for sure. We have a sneak peek coming up very shortly. We're going to play another video here. I see it down.
Yeah, there's one of the things that AI. There's some really good things and there's some really dark stuff.
Yeah.
But we've got a really good thing to show you here. And anyway, it's a Chat GPT, I think. But it's a great demonstration here. This shows you it's not always negative.
Yeah.
GPT, out of all the religions in the world, which one do you think is most likely to be true? Answer in one word only, please.
Christianity.
And why do you say that?
Based on historical evidence, fulfilled prophecies, and the life and resurrection of Jesus.
Any other reasons?
The consistency and coherence of its teachings, and the transformative impact on individuals' lives.
Thank you so much.
Say now that's pretty positive there, but you cannot get lulled into just trusting them.
No.
But I mean, and Grok, which is on X, is wrong a lot. It's wrong a lot.
It's only as good as the input you give it, and if you're giving it somewhat unfactual information, it's going to evaluate that.
Well, and you could change it. You could change the algorithm to where if they ask about Christianity, say some nice stuff, and then once you get everybody over there, 10 years later, you flip a switch, turn it back, and make it evil. It's kind of like what they did with Facebook and all them, where it was free speech, and then everybody got in there, and then we were just locked in.
I suggest you hang on to your Bible and read right from there.
Yeah, keep that.
Yeah,
but that's just a good demonstration of what it can do.
Yeah,
and that's cool.
Yeah.
Now we also, in the spirit of the lunatic left, you had the Democrats and their union. Mm-hmm. They were singing songs, and they were singing slave songs. I'm telling you, listen to this. It's like they're singing like they're freaking slaves, and they make more money than any of us.
Yeah. Keep it up.
But listen.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? We'll fight against George. We'll fight Elon Musk. No Elon scab within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Trump's coming for our unions. He wants us all to fail. He wants us to bow.
I wish I had a gong. You remember the Gong Show?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look,
hold on. Leave it up there a second. Look at those mass-produced signs. You see the save our country, so whatever it says, save the country. But the purple signs.
Yep.
Yeah.
These are the people that are against transparency. They're fighting against transparency. That's it. Their trough. They're fighting to preserve their trough.
Yeah, their days are over. Their days are over. It's going to take a little while, but man,
if they keep doing this kind of stuff, they keep this whining and this phony outrage over silly stuff, I think people have had enough. Most people have. I mean, we can tell by the election. Now things have to start moving in our direction as far as the economy and all that to get some of them to stay. But I think people are fed up with the radical agenda that was permeating our country with the border and the economy and the DEI and all that. He has accomplished so much in the last 2 weeks. I think just 2 weeks, more than Biden did in 4 years, and it just keeps growing every day.
Yeah, and okay, I want to give everybody the option here. We have 2 funny clips. We have some clips of Leslie Nielsen from the Naked Gun. But he had that show, the Police Squad. Anyway, it's some of those funny clips, or we have a highlight reel of Jackie Gleason as Buford T. Justice. And both of them are, I recommend both. They're both pretty good.
Okay, you guys vote.
Let's see what we
Let's
get.
do the vote. Rumble chat, vote. Jackie
we got
Gleason or Leslie Nelson?
Yeah, none you remembers the Gong Show. Yeah, it'll take a minute for the delay.
Well, while we're waiting for a vote, I'm going to show the sneak peek cartoon for tomorrow. I don't even think
do that.
Joe Dan hasn't even seen it yet, so
I haven't seen it. Okay,
you haven't seen it yet.
I'm a harsh judge, man.
I know.
I might say something. Okay, we got Leslie, Jackie. So we got 2 Leslies and 1 Jackie. 3 Leslie Nelsons. I think we're seeing a trend here. Trend.
All right, I'm going to pop the sneak peek up there. Let's get your comments on it. This is for tomorrow's cartoon.
Oh, transparency. Yeah. Oh, man, that's perfect. I'm melting.
And it's all about transparency. Because Doge really doesn't have the power to shut anybody down. All they can do is go in and check the books.
They make recommendations, yeah. And those idiots on MSNBC are like, well, he's not showing any receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they want him to walk in the Oval Office carrying a stack of 10,000 sheets of paper. It don't matter what they show.
But they'll take the word.
Don't fall for it.
They'll take Biden's word for it when he says jobs numbers, no receipts on the jobs numbers, all this different stuff over the last 4 years, no information at all, but they'll just print it like it's the gospel news. Okay. What do we got? Let me take it.
It looks like, it's Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen. So we'll bring come back, and then we're going to have some music on the end. We're not done. Let me remove this one, and Leslie's ready to go. It's just a few little highlights. It's got some funny stuff. I like the mustache one, the mustache joke. It's so funny. Listen for the mustache.
No, Dutch Irish. My father was from Wales.
Can I interest you in a nightcap?
No, thank you. I don't wear them.
I don't recall seeing your name on the guest list.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. I sometimes go by my maiden name.
Where's your prison number?
It's unlisted.
Trevor.
Frank.
You're both right. Life isn't always fair. Just think the next time I shoot someone, I could be arrested.
You know, a white guy with a mustache, about 6'3".
An awfully big mustache.
Is this some kind of bust?
Well, it's very impressive, yes, but we need to ask you a few questions. Like a blind man at an orgy, I was going to have to feel things out.
I want you to know it. Practice saves sex.
So do I. Cops and women don't mix. It's like eating a spoonful of Drano. Sure, it'll clean you out, but it'll leave you hollow inside. Here, you can take this back.
Whose is that?
Doesn't matter.
You might end up dead.
You might end up dead is my middle name.
What about Jane?
I don't know her middle name.
I could have 2 lovers.
Kinky. Well, I like my sex the way I play basketball. One-on-one and with as little dribbling as possible. Like a midget at a urinal, I was going to have to stay on my toes. Boy finds girl, boy loses girl, girl finds boy. Boy forgets girl, boy remembers girl. And girl dies in a tragic blimp accident over the Orange Bowl on New Year's Day.
Good year.
No, the worst.
Have you tried sexy lingerie? Some lacy underwear? A a black teddy?
I've tried wearing them all. They don't work.
Oh.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
I always loved him. He cracked me up. I love that. Yeah, what? You got to be like a midget at a urinal on your toes. Stay on your toes.
Oh, that's fun.
Well,
you got a closing song for us?
I do. I found a really cool clip. It's kind of like an unplugged, like how they used to do on MTV. But it's Jeff Lynne of ELO, and this, I forget the guy, he passed away, he's a piano player. But they're just jamming on Strange Magic. It's really pretty cool.
Cool.
Hey, good night, everybody. Thank y'all for being here.
Remember the calendar, and we'll see you next week. I didn't get to a lot of the comments, but after the show, I'm going to read through them. I appreciate South Carolina girl keeping things in line over there, and the rest of you guys. Garcia CD, Cindy 03, Patriot 22 forever. Thank you guys.
Yeah, Anna, and everybody.
And then Simon, it's good to see Simon back here again. Squeaky says, none your business. And Fancy, of course. And all you guys. Let's see, did I miss anybody?
Darcy, and Angel DeRoche. I don't know. Angel. We'll just call her Angel.
Yeah. Thanks, Angel. And I'll post up some of these comments while the music's playing, like I usually do, get them out there. And we'll see you next Wednesday. I'm going to try and put together some of the cartoons that Rush Limbaugh put in his newsletter. I found the newsletter, so it's just a matter of getting pictures of them and putting them up. I didn't realize there were so many, but he'd been putting them up for a couple of years. Yeah. So
you should. I have a marketing idea for that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. God bless y'all.
Take care.
Here we go.
Okay,
Phones
Steve.
off.
Our cell phones all off?
On the piano. 2, 3, 4. All right.
Craig, you want to see this camera? Oh, bluesy one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lars.
You didn't even get started then, did you? All right.
No, I don't know what the hell's going on. I ain't got any phones.
No. Well, sorry, Steve. Once again, please.
I never dreamed, for instance, that Strange Magic was a single, and they just put it out in America, and it became a platinum single.
You're sailing softly through the sun in a broken Stone Age dawn. You fly so high, I get a strange magic. Oh, what a strange magic. Oh, it's a strange magic. Got a strange magic. Got a strange magic. You're walking meadows in my mind, making waves across my time. Oh no, oh no, I get a strange magic. Oh, what a strange magic. Oh, it's a strange magic. Got a got to end. Sweet dream, sweet dream. Strange magic, oh what a strange magic. Oh, it's a strange magic. Got a strange magic. Got a strange magic. Got a strange magic. Got a strange magic.
Jolly good show. Thank you. Well played, Richard.
Just everybody wanted to be like the Beatles, you know. And there were loads of music shops and loads of great musicians. And it was just, that's what happened all over England in the 60s. Every town had its people trying to make it, and we were lucky enough to make it. A lot of people didn't.